Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
11.
Receiver in motion, headed left. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
12. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He'll return it from the 11. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
This one, downfield, for Kincaid. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bills. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now a return coming from the 14. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Thomas. Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And now we'll get a stoppage, and that is Joe Burrow, who's in some real discomfort down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on, set. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now, faking the give. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike, well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
That's taken in left side by Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
A pass caught right side by Coleman.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Allen working from the pistol. This one caught at the 4. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started up.
A dive, and he's in! James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll take it at the 12. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Warrior 70. 70. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So after one, the Bills with the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 32 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5.
Aaron Johnson brought it down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Now Allen. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Allen to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
4th down. Here's Allen. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play on 4th and inches. 36 yards.
Hey, tight.
Here's Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. And he's into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point try by Bass. It's up and good. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
They send a receiver in motion left. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one finds Chase. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
79 Bronco. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come on, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Bengals draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now Allen on 1st down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Allen going to give it to Cook. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. That is caught, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Going up top. That is brought in. He is in. Touchdown, Bills. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will extend this third quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to it.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He's got it! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They'll send him over to the left. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
19 tight. Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They bring Chase in motion. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's going to air this one out. That is hard. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. So, 3. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set up. Warrior 70. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A run out of the gun with Cook. The ball's out. The Bengals have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's 2nd and 6.
7 Pirates. Ready, ready. Cut 19. Cut 19.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
On second down, Allen. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Allen on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bengals have got it. Whoa. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And they'll take it in for the touchdown. Greg, they were looking for that big momentum moment, and the defense delivers with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself trailing, especially here in the second half, you're just looking for any spark, and you don't know where it's going to come from. In this case, it comes from the defense not only being able to force that turnover, take it back for 6, and start chipping away at this second half deficit.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. on the zone read. A handoff here to Cook. Not much there. Maybe a yard. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll try it now with Cook. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll drop to throw. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Bills first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And the defense all over this one. They knock them down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the fourth quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw them the ball, and for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
Once again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
They'll run here. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So a road win here for the Bills, and it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.